Hello everyone, welcome back. I just had to exit the Discord viewing stream of me watching Larson play this game. So problem resolved, thankfully. And now I can see Kyoko's face. God, she's fucking pale.
He is. He's very purple.
Yeah, she's much more purple in this lighting than in the normal lighting.
Oh, this is taking so long for us to just say it's Leon, bro.
Yes, very true, very true. Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
Well, I don't
I
know,
wonder
Leon.
why. Leon.
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same. Then Makoto isn't the culprit?
Oh, so surprising. I'm not a murderer?
Find something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Yes.
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
They're
You
doing the
have
same
read something
pose. Or at
remarkable
least they
about the
were.
bathroom
Damn.
at the scene. Sayaka was attacked in the main room first.
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom.
Getting impatient. I gotta slow down.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
I do. The killer struggled getting into the bathroom, and the evidence that proves it is the object the killer broke. Bathroom doorknob.
Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
Bitch.
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was
What
completely
doorknob? What are doorknobs?
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh, yeah, true. But what does it mean? In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then, let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Yoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about nonstop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up. But no matter how many weak spots, there's essentially only one lie or contradiction in that debate. What I'm trying to say is not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. This is what I was talking about. Fuck. Oh no. These are truthful on the wrong one, and not only will you fail to refute what they said, but you'll also lower your trust with everyone. And your influence gauge will take damage. Oh. I'm scared, Taylor.
You're scared. Don't worry.
I feel like it's gonna get really hard towards the end.
Towards the end of this trial or at the end of the game?
End of the game.
Took place in
Oh well.
Makoto's room. Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the back room.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom. At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Wait, no. It's this one.
And finally, the culprit had Sayaka cornered.
Why didn't it work?
You shot it too late.
It was you, wasn't it, Makoto? Admit it.
Fuck.
We already know the answer.
So what I do?
Don't worry, it replays.
It replays. Oh my god, thank god. It's not because the door was locked. No, there's a different reason entirely.
Yeah, the only time limit you have is the time limit in the top right corner.
In the main room. She
So
then
you still
fled
have like
into the back room.
9 minutes.
Okay.
Then the killer ran after her.
Hopefully it does
Oh
not
yeah,
take you...
I can slow it down.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't take you 9 minutes to shoot this statement. But
Because Sayaka had locked them.
No, that's wrong.
Yeah, Leon. She locked it, did she? Why do you think that?
It was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck. Huh? What are you talking about? My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door. That's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was
The music
because
just
it was
stops.
stuck. But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So
well,
he
the
took apart the doorknob
main
and
antagonist is also the comedic relief.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Yeah, why would the killer think the door was locked?
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
You think Sayaka used the knife to just take off the nameplates to switch them because she got scared? And just you don't want to tell me?
Perhaps.
The killer was convinced the bathroom door was locked. So they didn't know that the door actually couldn't be locked.
Though, if she...
In other words.
Based off your logic... Okay, I'm gonna let you select this first because you have like a minute to do that.
The crime took place in my room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
So based on your logic, if Sayaka took the knife and switched the nameplates because she was scared, then why did she ask you to switch rooms in the first place when she could have just switched the nameplates without switching rooms with you?
Well, she couldn't do it without a tool, but then she probably got scared to like ask us again. And was like, I'm just gonna solve it myself.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense.
People get anxious, right? They're like in high school.
Yeah. She is
Even
the
though she's
ultimate
like a
pop
pop
star,
star.
though.
Who knows?
Social
Maybe she saw
anxiety,
the
but no stage
future.
fright.
Maybe she saw the future and did it so that way it would fuck with the trial. So it would help me not die. My assistant even after death.
Wow.
Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable.
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Hey, what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room,
Then there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through.
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door open.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
He's so sad that it's not me.
He's like, damn it.
Someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms? Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's right. Congrats. That's what I've been trying to tell you. This crazy bitch.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
What?
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone
something. For serious.
Yeah, just do it like Among Us.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem. Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question. Oh, you.
Oh.
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Goddamn, bitch.
It's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how'd the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
I've been wondering the same thing.
Maybe Sayaka
Have you?
just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
How do you know that, Leon?
God.
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative. If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Mizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Bitch,
Oh, why exactly can't that be it?
I'm right next to you. Why are you pointing in front of me?
Where are you pointing, man?
Because she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. That's the answer right there. There's no way Sayaka would let someone in because her wrist. Fuck. Switching rooms.
Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, it's good to hear your voice one last time.
Do not forgive me. And don't forget,
I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
I'm a lesbian.
I'm
Don't
lesbian.
forget.
Don't forget that.
Yeah. Christ. Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
What if she was inviting her girlfriend over, but her girlfriend was busy being a cheating whore?
Oh,
What the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the
I missed what she said. What'd she say?
She's bringing up the possibility that maybe Sayaka lied about being scared.
Yeah, I'm like, she could have. Oh.
There's something I want to talk to you about. Just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room.
What?
Check the
Check the
nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil.
Oh my god.
These are the words that appeared.
Oh man, I've totally seen people do that on detective shit. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words.
And I totally don't.
Saw that,
I don't recognize that note at all.
I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room. Huh?
Oh.
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that? The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone.
Mondo looks so mad.
She wanted to put it under their door to let them know
He's
she
so
wanted to
pissed.
meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
Maybe Sayaka was trying to kill Leon and thought that she could pin it on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Oh my god, it's happening again. The drone input.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in. So in other words, even if someone did read the note and did what it said, they would not have any connection to what happened.
It certainly would seem that way.
Killer went to my room instead of Sayaka's. The reason for that is, it has to be because of what got switched between my and Sayaka's rooms, the nameplates. Could it be the thing that flew across the screen very dramatically?
It specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Oh,
Exactly.
The room that Makoto was
the room that Makoto was staying in.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. Nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was. Plus, their rooms are right next to each other. So switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
She probably was gonna try to come back in her room and be like, "Oh my God, Makoto's trying to kill me too. He killed somebody in there," and she was trying to kill somebody.
Right?
Mata, please. Please, you're scaring Chihiro. Thanks, Taka. He's finally not angry anymore. He's calmed down. He's like, shit. Okay, Scooby-Doo gang. The stars. So whenever you're slowing down, the stars, like, you run out of stars, you can't slow down anymore. So when you, like, do the slow-mo thing, the stars, like the longer you do the slow-mo thing, the quicker the stars will run out. But if you fast forward, you can regain stars. I don't know. Shit! You know when hero sounds confident, it's wrong. Bam. And we'll find out next episode.